What's happening, guys, and welcome back to Motorsport Manager. I'm Cozza and we are following the CozzaPerks Racing team through to our second season and the fourth race of the season. And I found out how to pronounce this Norwegian guy's name. It's Bjelland, so I'm going to have to get that name into my head. Sorry about the last two episodes, I didn't really know how to say it, so there you go. It's Bjelland. Let's continue on. We didn't really have a great race last time, so we're coming up to Tondela or Tondela. Right, yeah, we're scouting still, so I don't know what that was all about. We're still working on our new engine part. Let's improve parts though and have a look. We're up to 85 on the gearbox. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop the engine, because we are going to get a new engine now. I think that's good enough for our engine. We'll still continue on with the gearbox, and I think I'm going to leave it at that. I might even do the performance. How long does it say? About 6 days after the race until both of them are done, so we'll do that. I'm not too sure about how we are going to upgrade the car this year. I'll have to look more into what parts we can add to the when we build an engine and see what there's more parts we can add. But we'll stop upgrading the engine because we will have a new one, so that's a waste of resources really. And here we are at Tondela, round 4. Have a got it. All right. Travelling there now. You noticed I've put the music back on. If I do start getting copyrighted, I will have to unfortunately turn it back off again. But I don't know if I right. So we're gonna have to go for 12th. Might be doable. If I do get copyrighted though with this music on, I will have to mute it again, unfortunately. I have heard some of the tracks in this game before, and I think one of the tracks I heard in this game was I was watching something on the world's toughest prisons, and I think one of the latest series has got this music in it. I think it is the episode in where he goes to that mad prison in Norway where they're not locked up or anything, and it's like meant to be a rehabilitation centre. If you've ever seen World's Toughest Prisons, but that weren't really a tough prison. So yeah, let's set up the car. Go with downforce, and I'm gonna go for I'll just leave it at that. I think that's okay. We can adjust it. Difference between the tyres is not much, so I'm gonna go for the harder tyre. I think it's only like a little bit of a star, so this definitely might be a good choice to go for. And it will last longer as well, which is always a good thing. Go for quite high downforce and understeer, leave that as it is. Bjelland's car is going to go for the harder tyre, well the soft tyre, but the harder tyre overall. We're going to take practice. Send both of the drivers out. There is actually a place, this is how I found out how you say the name. There is actually a place in Norway called a village called Bjelland. Learn something new every day. Okay, so let's speed this up because we don't need to watch this. Seen this track a few times. Gonna bring the. Okay, so I missed the opportunity to bring him in, but that's okay. Can still grab some knowledge. So we're on good Now what way do I move it? I'm going to go for more downforce. I just think that it would be more downforce. And this track does wear your tyres out a lot, so I've got to keep that in mind. We'll keep the acceleration up. I'm going to go for a bit more acceleration. Just bring it back with the tyre pressure. Hopefully that will be okay. Send him out. Fast forward it. Gomes is on his way in. There he is. Spot on with the downforce, what I like to see. So we only have to worry about the handling and speed balance now. So I think I'm going to go for more. And then, so we definitely moved the acceleration, I think, the wrong way. I'm pretty sure of it, unless it does go up to there. Which, I'm going to try that. See how you like that. Leave them out, at least get a time. Great, downforce is great, they're liking that. Speed balance feels much better, speed balance they're liking that, so it was more acceleration, that's good. Look at the timing on here, and Gomes is quite fast. It's not as slow as he was last season. We was both dead last in practice last time, at nearly every circuit. I'm going to bring both of them in just to tweak the setup if we need to, and we definitely need to. With 97, so I'm thinking it's just got to have one click over on the downforce, and that should bring it back to excellent. Yeah, but it's not lining up well with the. I'm gonna try. Let's try that. I'll try that. If it don't work, then it don't work. Here comes Bierland. And excellent all the way across the board, so we're just going to send him back up. So here we go, 3 minutes left in the session. And up to level 2 on soft tyres and race trim. Will we get level 3? It'll be interesting to see if we do. We need to start circuit now, another lap, good, and we got level 3, which I thought was impossible. So his knowledge must be better than the reserve driver Turboso that we had last season. Yeah, let's just speed it up and get into the pits, end the session, prepare for the race. So let's look at the timings in practice. We were last actually. In practice, because we have a poo car, I think. Look at this though, we can put level 3 race trim and soft tyres on for the first time. I think we've been able to do that. I'm just thinking, what position do we start in? He can definitely start on the soft tyres, or should I just put him on? There's not much difference, so I think overall I think the harder tyre all the way through the race will be the best option. I just think that will be the case. So we're going to have to go for softs. And this track really does hurt your tyre wear, if I remember rightly. Yeah, look, 10 to 12 laps, so that's not long at all. And we'll go and, well, you can start off, your tyre wear's really poor, isn't it? But I'm still going to put you on push because you start off in first. And I'll put Gomes on push with the tyres, but leave the engine on normal. Hopefully he won't fall back down the grid too much. There we go, Bierland is in first, Gomes in 6th, and it is a go for the Tondela GP in Portugal. Coming up to the first corner, Bierland firing away at that first corner there, and look, he's actually pulling out a lead. He is pulling out a lead. Nicely done. Gone for the harder tyre here. These cars will be faster than us. Again, they've gone for the soft tyre, but them tyres, they ain't going to last very long. I'm telling you that now. So, I think, because he's in first, we'll just conserve, because his tyre wear ain't the best at the best, ain't the greatest at the best of times. And Gomes can just go down to the normal engine mode, because once they start pitting, then I'll start pushing, basically. As I say, we have the slower car. There's no sense in going mad when we can't even fight them really. And the good thing here, our number 2 driver is holding up the pack. These are all the slow cars in the front, back of the championship, so he's holding them up. Not many places to overtake, I don't think here. Gomes at the back of the grid, but that is understandable being as we are on the just normal engine mode, and Bierland is falling down the field into 8th place, 9th, 10th. As I say, they're on the faster tyres, so they will be quicker. Heating is not too bad. I could just push it a bit for the heat. Turn up the engine modes to high, just to get a bit of heat in. And I'm going to tell Bierland to let Gomes through. Yep, he's letting through, good. Getting held up there on that turning, on that. Gomes. He's overtook Lel. So yeah, working well, working well. Does he have better tyres or what? I don't know why he overtook him so easy. Just maybe the acceleration or faster car, I don't know. Gomes up into 18th, and then oh no, he's fighting with Eastwood Motorsport car. Oh yeah, because we are pushing, that's mostly why. So we've got enough temperature back up, so I'm just going to go back down to medium and save the engine and the tyres. Like I say, we've got a bit of heat back up, so that's all good. And as you see here, the soft tyre falling off a lot compared to the main soft tyre, and there ain't a lot of difference between the tyres when it comes to the speed, but I want to be, there's 32 laps here, so if we might have to do a 3-stop, well, I think we will have to do a 3-stop. It's all about conserving the tyres on this circuit. While I'm watching the Eastwood Motorsport car, we need to go back to Gomes in 18th place and start checking on, well, we'll have to pit Bierland first because his tyre wear is poor. Could go to conserve just to get another couple of laps. We can leave Gomes on normal though, but I think I might have to start pushing with the engine mode because he's falling behind a bit, and we can let Gomes push as well with the engine. Plenty of fuel. Gomes though is keeping up with the back of the field. Bjelland is not. So have to keep an eye on them tyres there. You see here, look, these guys up here, tyres are, they're in the pit, so we'll start moving up the grid. They've gone for another set of softs. Wow, okay. Don't think softs are the way to go on this circuit, I really don't. We've got Mello here, look at them. When's he coming in? On 18%, he's going to start really slowing down. But as I say, this team here, we ain't really racing. Rogers is the person we're racing. They've gone down to 17% on them tyres, so they want to make it to the end of the race. And they still haven't come in. Oh yeah, I think some of them have. Rogers is in the pitch, yeah. So we're up to 12th. I think we're going to have to look at these. What we're going to do, guys, what we're going to do. Just thinking, will he last another lap? No, he won't. So I'm going to have to pit now. And I think I'm going to have to go quite long with him. 19%. And I picked Gomes by mistake. I've picked Gomes by mistake. Oh well. Bjeland's race is over. Oh dear. Shit. Alright, let's pit. Let's make sure we get this pit in. And fill up, because he's going to have to go long, isn't he? But do a balanced pit stop. His tyres have fell off. Gomes. We want to move down to medium. Just want to try and conserve the tyres for the first few laps. And we'll do that with Bjelland as well. Just go for conserve and medium engine mode. Be coming around in the pits now. Yep, he weren't that bad. I mean, his race ain't gonna be that ruined too bad. It ain't gonna be ruined that much. So mistake on the rear left, because I forgot to do the pit crew again like a numpty. Gomes is up to 19th. They're just gonna have to conserve the tyres here on this stint. Go as far into the race as possible. I want to start, really want to do about 10, well, up to lap 22 on these. No rain forecast. So let's start speeding it up. And watch the temperature in the tyres. They fall low, I'll start pushing. So I'm going to do now with Gomes. I think your tyres are starting to fall off a bit there as well, so we'll start pushing with you. And we're on lap 15, 18 laps remaining. Bjeland's tyres are at 71%. Build that temperature up a bit. Gomes is in 17th position. And Bjelland is still in 20th. Gomes way ahead. Sort of on the same strategy here. So heat is back up to about halfway for Gomes. Just going to do another lap of pushing. There we go. Round onto the start finish straight. And I'll bring it back down to medium and conserve. Same for you. I'm going to go quite long on this set. At the moment, Gomes in 15th. He's only stopped once. Dreyfus and all these guys down here have stopped twice. Bielan's only stopped once, but he's still in 20th. Let's look here at the tyres, both on 40%. Tyre temps are okay. We're up to 14th. Just overtaken Marchetta in the pits. So this thing, I want to head 13 laps remaining. I don't think we'll be able to make another set last that long. So we're going to have to go around another couple of laps on these, making sure we conserve the tyres. A few guys coming in the pits. We're up to 12th, but that don't matter because we have to pit again anyway. Tyre wear is not helping his lap times. Okay, so that's a warning. So we have another 5%. I think Bielan's going to have to come in. This lap. If he comes in this lap, he won't be able to make the race. So I think we're going to have to go long. He's going to have to go for another lap, unfortunately. And let's pit Bielan now, because no, I should have picked Gomes then. Cancel. I'll cancel it. I think we'll be able to pit them at the same time. There's enough gap between them both. So what I'll do is I'll pick Gomes this lap, and I'll fill up. There's 11 laps till the end of the race, so I'll only want 12 laps. I'll do a full tank. And we'll fix the front wing. And we'll go for a balanced pit stop. So Gomes, you can start pushing the hell out of that. And we're going to pit Bielan now as well. How is his car? We'll fill him up with fuel. 10 laps actually after the pit stop. So we'll put 12 laps in, and we'll fit the front wing, and we'll go for a balanced pit stop. I'm actually thinking with him to just a fuel tanking. I'll fix the front wing. That's quite low. Gomes made his way up to temps before he had to pit. This will be our last pit stop though. And did we manage to time it right? Just! Look at that, guys. That is just right. That is handy. And we've made a mistake on the front wing, but oh, it's fine. That is okay. I'm not going to grumble at it. Let's go back down to conserve. Make sure the heat's off. Okay, yeah, it is. So in 18th and 20th at the moment. These guys are going to pit and be ahead of us because they managed to make their tyres last. I thought I was being smart. I thought I was making my tyres last, but they've made their tyres last a bit longer as well. Interesting. So Valdez has to pit, Rogers has to pit, so Mello is in the pits now. Some of these are going to have to pit 3 times, 4 times maybe. Depends on what tyre they go for. I'm just going to speed it up. We are conserving the tyres for the first few laps, just because. And we're on lap 7 laps remaining. Both have excess fuel in the car. Let's stop it there. Still in 18th. Most of that here as well in 11th. We're way behind, man. Way behind. And they are in the pits there, and we're not even in any sort of position to do anything. So I think I'll start moving up the modes now. Put that on high. Engine mode here. Who's this? Dembele's got a problem. How are these cars? He's fine. They're all fine. They ain't gonna blow up or anything, are they? Nah. Don't know what the strategy is for this circuit. Let's go for a push on Yelland. No, because if I go for push, yeah, it should be alright. Should be alright. I think we can't do much, so I think I'm just gonna fast forward it on speed 4. He's been lapped, so he'll be on his final lap soon, and they're just so much faster than him. Non-eventful, really. So we need rain and stuff for our car to we need to do good strategy. We're on lap 31, so Gomes has not been lapped, so he will have to do another lap. He'll be able to do it though. Yelland's still on thing, so we'll just go all out for Gomes. And he's managed to overtake someone. He might overtake Valdez. Nah, he won't be able to do it, unfortunately. There you go. 17th place. Yelland has already finished. Yeah, uneventful race. So we need rain in the mix to sort of mess people up, and we ain't getting it at the moment. Well, we did get it, and we finished 9th. So that's what sometimes can happen when. Sometimes it might not work, but sometimes it does with rain. So yeah, that was the Tondela GP in Portugal. Press continue. And there are the results. Did we? Oh no, that's the Drivers' Championship. It's still in 15th though. Still in 9th, but ZRT Motorsport is catching us up slowly. Continue, and we only lost 10,000. Which is fine. I think we've got a engine part. Yeah, we have. So we can design a new engine part as well again. Now, here's where we've unlocked the full slot. So this might be our next season's engine. Well, it will be our next season's engine. So I'm going to go for... Oh, I forgot about the green ones and just gone for the 2 illegal parts here and then added the 2 good. And the highest I can possibly make it is 222. So that'll the performance. So that will be for next season though. But we're gonna build part, and it's 1.8 million. Oh. So guys, that will be the end of this episode and the end of the Tondela GP. Next time we'll be hitting the Ardennes. So if you did like the video, guys, please leave a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. On the way to nearly at 300 subscribers now, which is I've been waiting to hit that for a while. But hopefully, you know, in the near future I'll be able to say I have 300 subscribers finally. But thank you guys very much, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers. I've been Cozza. I'll see ya next time. Bye.
That's good.